And there we go. Beautiful. Jeez, I still have not gotten my my VR overlay set back up so I can easily look at chat and whatnot. I still just use the built-in index one, which isn't bad, but it's not as it would be nicer not to have that one.
Right.
I don't know. It's not bad. It's not bad. Just there's better. Hey, Green Purple Fall guys. Hello.
I put it on the wrong hand. Okay.
Put what? Oh,
I got it now.
Good job. I'm just making mine a little bit bigger. There we go. Dang. All right.
Ready to get started?
We're already started. We're both streaming.
What? We're streaming?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
We did
hey everyone. Welcome back to another episode thing of Vertical Vibes. This time, Bad Gamers. Hopefully, you're gonna be carrying most of it because I don't have a quest 3 episode. What do I call them? Are they episodes?
Well, just don't use the word thing. The episode is
okay.
right.
Well, I wasn't sure if I was right. My bad.
I don't know.
Sorry,
okay.
I forgot to have ChatGPT write this out so I could double check.
Hey, Lynn's episode thing, yeah.
Yeah. I didn't know.
So today, and like AK was saying, I'm mostly going to be carrying this episode for the most part because this is going to be about the Quest 3, and I picked one up, and I'm hoping to answer any questions, talk about it, and whatnot, because there's quite a bit to talk about with this headset. It is, well, you'll find out here in a few moments, but yeah. And if you guys got any questions, drop them in the comments because we'll be answering from the live chat as well. AK's got her own list of questions that she's got to ask me, and hopefully I'll be able to answer them all. Yeah. Hey, Ducks. How's the tracking? Absolutely great. But before we start talking about that, let's get our cameras back onto our POV.
Really quick, I would just like to show this amazing CV1 welcome mat just for Jeff, you know? CV1 welcome mat. Anyways.
Jefferson does love his CV1. What if I went the whole thing holding the streamer camera in my hand? That'd be
good vlog style.
Yeah, like what up, Vlog Nation? We're here doing parkour and answering your burning questions. This episode of MTV Cribs, y'all. Okay. No, I closed my menu. I need that for menuing. There we go. POV. Okay.
What? So you're not doing it vlog style?
No, that I don't want to hold
this
it.
Time, at least.
Yeah, maybe some other time, but not today.
I'm gonna have it on follow for me.
Hank.
Alright.
Turn that down a little bit. There we go. Okay, cool. Alright, well, let us start. Is this simple, or is this gonna be one of those stupid...
Wait!
What? What am I waiting for?
Oh, I'll do it at the end. Okay, so... I was just gonna show off like the actual map, you know, like this room. Shout out to
we're
creator.
We're gonna show it up by actually. Oh, that's what you mean. Okay.
Yeah, but you know, it's fine. Anyways, I don't know if you guys can see it, but up there it says "Welcome to Black White Parkour." Okay, let's go. I'll show the map later.
Sick.
Is this normal? Okay, yeah.
Yeah. It's no trickery here. But yeah, as far as the tracking goes on the Quest 3. Both the hand tracking and just the controller tracking are actually pretty dang good. Obviously, there's still blind spots on the controller, and now there's even new blind spots because there's no cameras like on the very top of the controller. But I mean, in most games, you're not really putting your controllers up high. And from what the Beat Saber bros have been saying, it's actually been pretty decent for fast movement because it does use some good AI tech in there to... Oh no, this is nonsense.
Okay, only on the black?
I think so. Yeah, just the blacks. But yeah, it is using some AI tracking to help figure things out, and it actually does really good. Like I was doing some bow and arrow stuff, and my hand was clearly being behind where the cameras would see, and it was still doing a really good job of tracking it. I will say I honestly would swap out my Valve Index for the Quest 3 as my main headset because the Valve Index has or the Quest 3 actually has higher resolution than the Valve Index, and the lenses are just so nice. There's a lot more clarity. There's not as many like God rays when it comes to like white on black. Actually, this would have been a perfect level to actually try this out on, because it's a lot of black and white. But yeah, there's a lot of pluses with it, and and the FOV is way better than the Quest 3. But yeah, and then how is parent? But yeah, I might end up picking up the Quest Pro controllers, because those have their own tracking built into them. So you could argue that it has even better tracking than like the Quest or the Valve Index with its Lighthouse trackers. So that might be something I might look into buying, because honestly, that's the only thing keeping me from using it as my main headset instead. How is pairing with the PC? Do you use AirLink? So I've only paired it once so far. I tried it last night with Stormfront. What are you? Hello?
What?
Nothing.
We're speed running through this. Look.
Yeah, I know. I realize it. That's whose fault is that? Too bad.
Yours.
Anyways, it's not my fault. I'm good. Anyways, I tried it with Stormfront VR, which is an Oculus, was made back on the Rift S, and honestly a great game. I need to do something with that game.
Wait, I threw it too far.
Yeah. Oh, jeez. Are you? Is it working for you?
I'm just testing it. You fell through this one, right? Wait.
But anyways.
This is so messed up. Why are they doing this now?
Whatever. Anyways, and it was my first time ever using AirLink, and it was pretty seamless. It was very quick. It worked really well in at least in my internet situation, which I've got Wi-Fi 5G. I don't have Wi-Fi 6.
The last one.
But it still works really good. So I'm very happy with it there. There was a little bit of weirdness with trying to read text over AirLink, but I think that was more of the fact that Stormland was rendering at a much lower resolution.
Which one is it? What?
And then can the Quest 3 run Among Us VR? Is Among Us VR even on Quest? I'm assuming it's on Quest.
Oh, I don't know. I know it's on Steam.
I would say check the MetaQuest store, because I'm not 100% sure on that. I'd be surprised if it's not on Quest. Like, what? Because
I think it is on Quest.
Because as long as it was on Quest 2, all Quest 2 games will run on the Quest 3. They might not get like major boosts, but they will get like a 1.2 times or 1.3 times upscaling. Okay, it is on Quest. So yeah, then Among Us VR definitely runs on Quest 3.
Among Us VR.
I mean, it's key. But yeah, so that will run on Quest 3, and then some games will just get a resolution bump and more stable frame rates. Like right now, that is RecRoom's case, which it's interesting to see the situation with RecRoom on it. Like when the Quest 2 came out, it launched with a Quest 2 version of the game. Quest 3 does not have a Quest 3 version of it, so you're still running the Quest 2 version. So visuals or like rendering assets aren't really gonna change yet, but I feel like we'll see something soon. So for now, RecRoom is just running a little bit or way more consistent frame-wise on the Quest 3, and has a slight resolution bump. I believe like 1.3 times 1.3. So we're still waiting on that. Please. But it sounds like it's going to be interesting, and some of you might have heard Star Centurion came out and said that the Quest 3 it seems like it definitely could run Crescendo, which is like the last thing that they need from the ROs. But they just need to essentially port it over, which obviously that's not the development team coming out and saying that, but if Star was able to come out and publicly say that, there's definitely some backing there. Now, how soon that comes out, I don't know. I feel like Isle of the Lost Skull and Wreck Royale came out like a month or two after the Quest 2's release. But then again, the Quest 2 had its Quest 2 version of the game at launch as well. So, I don't know. And it seems like their development team is really like doing a bunch of projects, especially now that they've updated to a newer version of Unity. Granted, that newer version of Unity update might be the sole reason why Quest 3 hasn't been developed yet because they needed to wait until it started pushing to other headsets and devices. That could be part of it.
I'm struggling just a bit.
Yeah. I'm AK, start giving me some of your questions.
Okay. How long is the battery life for standalone?
For standalone, oh, I didn't realize there was a path here. Anyways, for standalone, you're still looking at about 2 or so hours. And from my own experience, it seems to be about the same for me. Like whatever battery life you felt on the Quest 2, you're gonna get that on the Quest 3. So you might want to, if that's a problem to you, you might want to get one of those Quest Link cables that can charge and start to do while doing a show. One of those Quest Link cables that can charge and connect to the PC. They have like a separate like little. It looks like a regular USB to USB-C cable. There's like a little box on the side of it, so you can plug in a charger. That way you can deliver power and be connected to the PC at the same time. So that might be something. But yeah, battery life, yeah, it's not amazing, but I mean, if you get it plugged in, like when I was running Link or AirLink yesterday, I was actually charging faster than I was, what was I doing? I was charging faster than the headset was draining battery. Stop resetting the bar, AK, it's over there.
Resetting. Oh, it reset.
It kept resetting over there.
Oh. Well, why would it reset over there?
I don't know.
What good
honestly.
does that do for us?
I think it. AK, it's moving at a mile an hour. How did you already?
I fell.
Yeah, I noticed. Don't reset that while I'm on it.
It's not working anyways.
Probably because I'm on it, and they might have actually thought of that and made it so it can't trigger.
I mean, it says only works if no one is on the bar, but it didn't seem to be working when I was spamming it and no one was on it, so I don't know.
Okay, I'm off it. Alright, can AK survive while it's running a mile per hour? I always use AirLink.
Bad.
Yeah, the AirLink, at least in my experience, was good. And the clarity, like those lenses are awesome. So less God rays, the high resolution. Like, I know a lot of people are like, oh yeah, screen door effect is a thing of the past. And like, even on the index, it's kind of hard sometimes to notice the screen door effect. But again, it's like a couple hundred pixels higher resolution in each dimension. So it's even clearer than the index. Like the Valve index is definitely a harder and harder headset to recommend. The Quest 3 is definitely really good. I mean, the Valve Index for like I think it's like $1,100 for a full kit. You get the base stations and everything. But for Quest 3, if you get the standalone features, you get the higher resolution, near same frame rate, near same FOV at this point. The FOV is fantastic. Like instantly notice that. Oh my gosh, I'm an idiot.
You have to avoid the white.
Oh, really? Didn't notice that. Thanks, Professor Actual Factual. Anyways,
you're welcome.
Don't accept that. But yeah, and then like Quest 3, $500, and then also with the if you wanted to get the Pro controllers, that'd be an additional $300. But it would definitely be still cheaper than the Valve Index and a better headset with, I would argue, better tracking. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh! Also, I just realized, I think I've been here before. I recognize this weirdness with this one.
Oh no.
Man. Thanks,
so,
avoid the wide.
Do you think the VR is worth the cost?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Like the AR stuff is really cool, but even standalone, like for $500, like with just the stuff it can do right now, it's pretty good.
Oh.
Which is another weird thing. There's not really much AR stuff right at launch. It's kind of, oh my gosh. It's kind of strange. Like there's a lot of stuff starting to come out, but they didn't really have that much at launch, which is a little unfortunate, but what are you gonna do? But like even then, like even just using the AR stuff casually while hanging around the apartment or something to just even like browse YouTube shorts and stuff, just using it as like another device, it's somewhat futuristic. AK, how did you do this already? I'm way better at this stuff than you, and I'm not.
Are you?
Yes.
I don't know. I think.
Did you hit that skip button, AK?
I didn't. I swear I didn't. I just didn't have a skill issue.
I think this is just the show showing its effect on my Brian to be able to. Okay, I'm gonna go hard focus for a second.
Yeah. Okay. Laser focus.
Okay. I think I want to get on top of this guy.
Laser focus.
There we go. Got it.
You did it.
I know. I'm great. But anyways, yeah. So, what was I saying before?
Oh, I don't know. Something about the AI. No, AR.
Oh, the AR, yeah. Like, the AR stuff is really cool in how it interacts with your environment. Like, the one test that I gotta try out with the first encounter stuff where you're shooting all these little fur balls and trying to capture them. Like, it's so cool. Like, if you scan your desk and stuff and just look around your room, they'll actually hide under their desk and they'll get occluded. So they'll actually be hidden under the desk. They just won't be floating over it. And like ceiling debris will fall and it'll actually interact with the environment. Like, it was stuck on my chair when the ship landed. It is insane. Well, it is an insane feeling. And the color pass-through is great. If you don't have great lighting, then it is definitely going to look a little grainy. So the more lights you have, the better.
I think I messed up my tracking or my play space.
Wow. That's unfortunate. I'm doing good, though. That might
help. Oh, no. I'm struggling. I don't know.
Struggling. Do good.
I'm trying.
But yeah, one interesting thing that's coming from like some of these games getting updated to Quest 3 is that, so obviously higher resolution textures means higher file sizes, bigger file sizes, and some games are actually getting affected on the Quest 2 because they don't want to bother shipping out two separate versions of the game. They want a Quest 2 version and they want a Quest 3 version. They don't want to do that. They just want to have one version, so they only have to set out one set of files, and that's it. And it just runs differently on what headset it is. So a byproduct of that is that some games, like I can't remember what game it was. One of the examples was a game that used to be only like 5 gigabytes in size, but now because of the Quest 3, the game is now 9 gigabytes in size, but that's also 9 gigabytes on the Quest 2, where like the starting size was like 64 gigabytes, I think, or 68, something like that. So it is turning them to quite a bit. And file sizes are starting to get bigger on the Quest 3 as well, which is why the 128 was definitely necessary for a minimum.
Wait, are there two different like sets? One with less storage, one with more?
Yes, there's the 128 and then there's the 512, which is only $100 more. Or no, I think it's $150 more. Yeah.
Okay.
That one.
Nice.
It was cool watching you do that puff game. Yeah, the puff game is so cool. It's insane. What that thing? Of course it's. The black ones are kind of hard to see. They blend in.
Oh my gosh.
So you kind of have to remember where they were. No worries, I'm a pro. But yeah, yes I am. So there's not really, outside of that, I don't think there's really any official Quest games that run AR like that. There are a couple apps, like production apps, that you could get your monitors in the VR world and stuff that take advantage of AR. But there's not really too many games. There are a few in App Lab. Like, there are a few games made in App Lab, and then there's also a zombie shooter game that kind of turns your room into like a Call of Duty zombie style shooter. That's cool. But there's not really too many things taking advantage of it right now. Right now, most of the Quest 3 stuff and most of the AR games aren't coming out until like November, which again, it's kind of weird. But obviously, if they could, they probably would have released it sooner. But you know, it is what it is. But I'm excited to try more. But there's a lot of features.
Are you still over there?
Yeah, I'm talking and trying to do this, AK. It's kind of hard. Oh my gosh, that's like there's one jump pad, one black jump pad that's really tripping me up. The second to last black jump pad is really getting me.
Remember where it is.
Oh, thanks, Professor Factual.
You're welcome.
So helpful. Hey,
Yeah.
I'm extending the time in this world because clearly you don't have a... Actually, you were originally gonna choose a different map. So...
I don't think the other map is much longer than this one, though. But I don't
still,
remember.
We're about to finish this one, AK.
There's more maps down there.
AK,
it's
did
fine.
you cheat?
I didn't. I swear I didn't. I just
how did
got
you get
up here.
Oh my gosh. I'm actually doing the maze, AK. Mainly just...
I also actually did the maze, I'll have you know.
Oh, well, good for you. Don't you feel special? Jump.
Yeah, actually I do, because I finished it before you.
I get what I didn't start it. It's whatever. You had a head start. Shut up. And I'm talking.
Yeah?
Yeah. Deal with it. I mean, I'm talking right now, and I'm doing everything, and yet, hey, look at that. I just finished this before you.
That's because you went first.
Oh, so going first has something to do with that. Oh, okay.
No.
No, please continue.
Anyways,
so
do you prefer to play standalone or do you prefer to play linked?
I mean, standalone's great, and it is very nice to just 100% get rid of the cable. But with like my Valve Index, I've got pulleys on my ceiling. They're like $16 to get those. Obviously, not everybody wants to do that, but like those alone make me kind of forget about the cable entirely. Like I have no interaction with the cable. It feels like it's gone. So really, standalone to me doesn't really change much because I already have kind of like almost like a false set of standalone. I'm actually gonna stand for this because it will hit you.
Are there any noticeable pros or cons for standalone versus linked with the Quest 3?
I mean, obviously you got a lot less power, but it does feel like the especially when you look at like Red Matter 2, it definitely feels like the gap between PC VR and regular VR is starting to get smaller and smaller. Granted, obviously some games won't work like Neos or something. So stuff on PC that's just not really gonna run on the Quest 3 because it is a mobile chipset. This is a mobile chipset. What is this?
I don't know. Are we supposed to go down there? We're not supposed to go down there.
I'm already going down.
Is there like a path where you could just go straight down? I guess not.
No, it's checkered. Oh, I hit the bottom. Oh, the end. Yay.
Whoa.
Congratulations to the creator. Please support the room and enjoy. Yes, Turtlezilla. Congratulations. We played your map, which is such a high honor. Black and white bar.
Wait.
But yeah, so the biggest thing is still like there is still some compression when you're playing linked into your PC because they have to either do compression over AirLink and then stream it to the headset, which is going to be an impact on your computer as is. So you're technically getting less performance out of your headset than you could. And even when you have it linked in, you're still not going to get full performance because it still has to process and encode that footage, compress it, and send it over USB. It's not like a clean HDMI signal. It doesn't work like that. So you are still impacting your performance using a Quest headset on PC VR. That being said, it is now supporting AV1 codec and also supporting our higher bit rates or what? Wait, what? I don't remember what. But anyways, the fact that it's supporting AV1, which RTX 40 series GPUs can take advantage of, and with the Lovelace encoder, it's definitely getting a lot less impactful to do that on a PC VR or PC VR with Quest. It's definitely taking less performance out versus whatever, but that is just 40 series GPUs. So if you're like probably most of the world and still on a 30 or a 10 series GPU, somewhere in that range, you're not going to be able to take advantage of that, which is unfortunate, especially since these are higher resolution headsets, so they can take a lot more. But the AV1 essentially only need half the data versus to be sent out over Wi-Fi versus what you previously needed, and it still looks better. So AV1 is definitely going to be a huge game changer and very helpful for increasing the performance and getting much less compression out of it. All right, it's cool. Yeah, I was just rereading that. Anyways, AK, do you have another map for us?
Yeah. Oh, sure. But first, we have to click the clear button.
Oh. Clear.
And then we go to sunset parkour _RR.
Cool.
Okay.
Do the thing.
Wait, this is gonna take us to a public. Does that matter?
Really? Well, let's. You know what? I'm gonna take us to a parkour.
You're gonna take us to a parkour?
Yeah,
oh gosh.
I'll just grab something from my favorites. Let's see. Was Firefall long?
Yes.
Got it. Not going there. We'll go there another time.
I don't know what Firefall is. Is it the one I did? I did that one, didn't I? Okay, yeah, that was
I just
long.
asked you if it was long.
Look, I was just double checking, okay? Because I thought that's what it was.
Also,
but...
actually, you know what? Just take us there, and then we'll go to a private instance, and we'll just continue going through some of my thoughts and everything.
Invite.
Actually, we might be good, even if it is public. We might
I think we should be fine.
Yeah. We'll just turn off voices if people do start catching up to us, or there are people in here.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, this one. I remember this one.
I do not.
Okay, this is a longer one.
That's okay.
Okay. Anyways, you got another thing on your questions for me?
Yeah, so how comfortable is the Quest 3? What would you compare it to the other VRs that you've tried?
So it definitely feels a little it's definitely not as comfortable as the Index, but I feel like the Index I've gotten dialed in, and also I feel like my skull is just a bit numb to VR pain at this point.
Your skull.
Yeah. My skull.
Did you build up those VR muscles in your neck?
I did.
Good for you.
Thanks. Gone easy.
What? There's no plate in there.
I think you needed to wait for it to respawn, because I think it was that was the last one I shot. Good job. But yeah, so a lot of people are definitely not liking the comfort of the Quest 3. They are considering it more uncomfortable than the Quest 2. But I'm fine with it, and I do think I need to swap out the facial interface. That's definitely a must for me. Which is a little hard right now because it's the new headset. So still waiting on like VR Cover to get their stuff developed and everything.
I think I heard Star Centurion talking about how he added a battery pack to the back of his Quest 3, and it made it a lot more comfortable having that back weight. Wait, is this wall running?
Yes, it is wall running.
Why am I not wall running?
Because you're bad.
Wait, why am I not wall running?
Because you're not running.
I am running.
That is definitely not running speed.
I'm on auto sprint. Look, okay, this is wall. I'm on auto sprint.
You do know auto sprint can be toggled on and off, right? Like if you have it turned on and you hit the sprint button, it toggles it off.
Wait, okay, this is off. Oh, I was not running.
I knew what I said. Oh my gosh. Thanks for all the emojis.
Anyways.
Yeah, and one thing that oh yeah, the comfort. Sorry, what did Star say? Oh, the battery pack. Yeah, I remember like people talking about with the Quest 2 and the Quest 1, and they talked about like, yeah, best free upgrade you can do for it, just go out to your backyard, find a rock, and tape it to the back of the headset. I tried to convince my friend Dev to do that, and she's like, no, that's ridiculous. And then she actually did get a battery pack for the back of the headset, and she instantly was like, whoa, this is so much more comfortable having the weight distributed. It was like, Dev, that's why I kept telling you to use the rock. It's almost like you
told them to do that in the first place.
Yeah, she doesn't listen sometimes.
I can't blame her.
Why? What? Come on.
What?
Anyways, and the headset does weigh the same, but because it's closer to the face, it definitely feels lighter. Like that it is noticeable.
Oh, got you. Nice.
Yeah, because it is noticeably thinner on the head, which is really good. Ooh, there we go.
Okay.
So, yeah, I just definitely need to replace that interface. There is a relief distance that you can set, which is nice. Like the valve index, you have the little knob on the side, so you can change how close it is to your eyes. Which the closer it is, the better FOV. But it's also nice for people with glasses because you can set it a little bit further away from you.
Right.
Too. If you do set it as far away as possible from your eyes, you are only looking at like 90 thanks. You are looking at only a 90 degree field of view. I probably should have slid. I didn't realize that was going on. Okay, there we go. Oh my gosh. Okay, there we go. But yeah, so it does restrict it quite a bit. 90 degrees from the 110, because you can get up to 110, which is on par with the valve index right now where it stands. So yeah, it's really good. It's really comfortable. Well, it's not really comfortable. Sorry, that's a lie. It's comfortable to me, but but a majority of people do not like it. That built-in head strap.
Yeah.
Which I mainly just like the fabric head strap because the Quest headset is something I like to stream my PC while I'm laying in bed to play games in bed without, looking over or whatnot.
Right.
And the fabric head strap has an advantage there because there's no big plastic part on the back of your head that's going to be pushing into you.
Right.
It's going to be the fabric. So that's the one advantage of having a fabric strap. So I never upgraded my Quest 2 head strap. I did upgrade the facial interface, which was a pretty big game changer, getting one. And I didn't pick up one from VR Cover. I actually got a cheaper one from a third party. I can't remember. I think it was actually Kiwi Design.
Nice.
And that definitely made a pretty decent difference. It was very nice. Avoid the neon, gotcha. Okay, avoid the neon.
I avoided the neon.
Good job. I know how much you like blue, so
I do like blue.
By the way, I'll have to send you a picture later, but I realized all the cards in my wallet are just different shades of blue.
What?
Yeah, pretty much. Even the text on my ID is blue. Yeah, I'll send you a picture later.
That's amazing.
But
oh no!
Smooth up. Never mind, you did okay.
Oh, I'm struggling.
Oh, they don't let you cheat.
Yeah.
That's dumb. I hate that. Like, come on. That's part of parkour. Forcing me to play your game the way you intended. That's ridiculous. But yeah.
Oh no! What just happened?
Definitely not the best, but I will say a lot of people are in the mindset after the Quest 2 of you're gonna need to pay to upgrade it to make it feel better, which it was a little bit more understandable on the Quest 2 because it was $300 versus now it's shut up train, you're ruining the show. Versus nowadays. Be a
part of the stream.
No. Versus nowadays where it's a $500 headset, so it is kind of a little bit more of a head scratcher. You see that price and look at it and the comfort levels of it. It's like, that's kind of weird. But at the same time, you definitely are getting that money out of it. Like, they cheaped out there, but definitely put the money elsewhere for those cameras. Hey,
I need to go unseated. I don't know what's going on.
I'm
hating on me.
I'm sitting and I did fine.
Hating on me.
Well, maybe try getting good.
Probably because I was unseated.
I mean, I'm in standing and I did it fine. I don't know about you.
Yeah, but you're still taller than me.
True, fair enough. But yeah, I am excited to start seeing like some of the more AR games finally coming to the headset. But there are a lot of features that it seems strange that it doesn't have. Like, for instance, for like recording, we're still stuck at the same recording resolution, still stuck at only up to 36 frames a second. Like, why is that not expanded? And they talked about in the Meta Connect that they're going to be putting having a feature where if you download the developer hub, you can actually almost do like a reverse link situation where you have the headset plugged into your PC and your PC can see what your headset's displaying live instead of instead of recording or casting. Because for casting, the issue is the issue with casting is you definitely lose out on quite a bit more quality versus the Quest 3 or versus like what a recording would get you.
Yeah.
But it is still good to have it there, but I'd much rather be able to have that wired connection because I'd hope I could get 60 FPS out of it. That would be very nice versus because like I looked back at my Out of the Shadows video recently and I was looking at it as like, oh my gosh, this is hard to watch. No wonder why the retention is so bad because it's stuck at 24 frames a second. Maybe get good. Good job.
Did it. Thanks.
So I can't imagine like a reason why this headset wouldn't be able to do 60. Like it's crazy that it's not able to do that. And maybe that's something that'll come out and launch. The Quest 2 got a lot of updates and support as it went on. Like that headset is far better, noticeably better now with updates versus when it first launched.
Was that what we were supposed to do?
I think so. I can't imagine anywhere else.
We gotta not touch the things. Here we go. I'm terrible at stuff like this. Oh no!
Ah, dang it. This one's definitely very hard to do while trying to talk. Dang it, almost made it. But yeah, so great headset so far. But yeah, I'm hoping they get updates to increase recording functionality before. I'm hoping before Asgard Wrath 2 comes out because that is definitely something I want to stream. Ooh.
Right.
Oh my gosh, I thought that bottom thing, that big green block was the platform. It is not the platform.
Yeah, I know you gotta go through it.
Ah, boy. Well, I did go through it, but that's what killed me.
Oh. Well then, don't go through it.
Yeah. Oh, there's a hole in the center. Okay, I was like, do you have to hug the sides or something? Oh my gosh, now that I've realized that, I'm doing way worse. There are some games that already support the AR updates, like I think Virtual Desktop might have some support for it, and then also Demio, I think, has support for it since the Quest Pro has that feature. But obviously the Quest Pro was way less adopted to the point where they're already not even a year out. They already stopped developing them. So take that as you will. Oh my gosh.
You're so close, yet so far.
Oh, made it.
Oh
my gosh.
You did it.
That was rough. That was not fun.
Yeah.
Thank you. Oh wait, we're getting cameras out.
Unless you want to do another parkour.
I don't think I really have too much more to add unless anybody wants to drop any like last minute questions.
Okay. So the Quest 3, does it only come in one color, just black?
So that's another weird thing. They do have other colors.
They do?
Yes, but it's not. It's just like the facial interface and the head strap. The head strap's a different color.
Oh.
But it's only if you buy it afterwards. Which if you're buying High Iron Guy, and hey, we're super, which is weird because it's like, I would think that what they want to do is like sell it as an option to come with the headset, but maybe exclusively to their store, so they don't have to take a cut by going to retail. They save more money that way. But the only way to get the other head strap is by buying it post, which it's the same facial interface, I believe, and the same head strap. And it's like, why, if you're buying and changing those out, why would you buy the color one? Like, I can understand if you want to buy a different color at launch, but not post-launch. Like, at that point, you already want to just upgrade to something like the Bobo VR head strap, for example, which is one I definitely recommend since like the Quest, if you have like the Quest 2 version, they are actually just selling an adapter so you can connect it to the Quest 3, which is really cool.
Wow.
So that one seems like a safe one to get since it has an upgradability path. That means probably if a Quest 4 comes out and you buy that one as well, want to be shocked if the Quest 3 head strap worked with the Quest 4 head strap.
Yeah. So
upgrade.
The Quest 2 was white, right? Like that was the only option, just white.
Yeah, white headset, black interface, black strap. or white strap.
If we could have VR headsets come in like different colors, kind of like, you know, phones. Some of them have like different colors on the back or whatever. What colors would you want?
I would like at least
let me know
primary
what colors you would want also.
Or not primary, but just like, you know, your typical color wheel colors.
Typical. What's a typical color wheel? Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple.
Yellow.
Purple. Wait, yellow?
Yeah. Yeah, you know, just the 6 colors of the rainbow.
There's more than 6 colors in the rainbow.
7, 8, I don't know. I failed rainbow class.
There's 7 colors in the rainbow.
All right, well, thanks, Professor Actual Fact.
Is it 7 or 8? Well, now I'm confused. Hold on. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet, too. Wait, I lost count.
Roy G. Biv.
That doesn't help me.
No, that you can count the letters in Roy G. Biv.
You think I know how to spell that? Okay.
You know, I realized that my Discord note for you is not smart, and I was wondering why it was that, and it seems it's...
Because I can't spell Roy G. Biv. That's not a real word.
It is. Well, it's not a real word, but it is a term for all the colors, because each letter stands for a color.
I know it by the order. Like, so red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet. So that's 7, right? Yeah, that is 7, I think.
Yeah, there's 7.
I haven't memorized. I don't know what Roy G. Biv is. I never learned it that way. I learned it through song.
Roy,
okay.
Red, orange, yellow, G,
but I never learned it that way.
Biv,
like PEMDAS, dude. Like I learned PEMDAS as PEMDAS. Do you know what PEMDAS is?
I've never heard of that. That sounds like
parentheses, exponent, multiplication, division, addition, subtraction.
By the
but
way,
other people
put yourself on push to talk or something because your mouth is not.
Oh, I completely forgot about that. Yeah.
Yeah. Should have changed.
Yeah,
that.
but no. So and wait, no, like the planets in order. Like people learn like different tricks how to memorize those, but I never got any of those.
So anyways, Quest 3.
Quest 3 and VR headset colors. I
don't know. I feel like VR headset colors is. I don't know. I don't think it's super important because you're wearing the thing on your head.
I don't.
No one else is gonna see it.
I think if we get them, I want like dark colors, like black, navy blue, maybe like a dark purple, something. I definitely wouldn't want bright colors.
I'd like to see better facial interfaces coming on VRs, like shipping out with a leather option or a pleather option. It's like they have
Freckle, I do want
version.
blue.
They have their own version of silicone ones, but the silicone ones can get hot. But they're more sanitary if you'd be sweating and whatnot.
Yeah, for those dance parties, put the silicone one on. They can easily wipe it off.
Yeah.
Squeaky clean.
Reminds me, my index is starting to smell a little funky from all the Beat Saber I've been doing lately.
All that Beat Saber?
Yeah,
your 2-3-hour Beat Saber sessions?
Yeah, doing those like 3 times in a row.
Yo, do you not have a cover? How do you clean your VR? What do you do if you don't have a cover?
I do have a cover.
Oh, okay.
You can't. There are ways to technically clean it, but they're not easy, I believe. Most of the time, people just buy them. And I've seen some really gross interface covers, especially with the foam ones. Those get really nasty. Like, I don't think those should be an option because they just get gross so quickly.
I feel like it should come with the silicone thing for it.
Yeah, Freckle. Roy G. Biv is apparently old school. See, Freckle knew what it was.
I know what it is, but that's not how I learned it, so I don't know how to spell it. I don't know it that way.
Yeah,
I learned it through song.
You didn't learn it. They didn't teach you it. You know what it is, but they didn't teach you that.
They probably didn't teach me. I know other people learned it that way.
You just said multiple times that they didn't teach you AK that way. You didn't learn it that way.
I didn't learn it that way. I learned it through song, okay? I learned it in music class.
They keep changing how things are taught. Look at the what? Don't cringe at me.
Look at who?
You. And
me?
how it's divided us because we don't understand what each other's talking about. Granted, you're kind of a lost cause anyway, but you know.
What's that supposed to mean?
You're trying your best. You're trying your best, AK. And we can all appreciate that, right? Good job.
Anyways, thanks everyone for joining stream. If you have any more Quest 3 questions, leave them in the comments. shout out Gamer for being the person to talk about the Quest 3 almost this entire stream, because I don't have one and I didn't watch any review videos, so I didn't really know anything about it.
Yeah. Oh, Fraggle's like saying that she's allergic to the foam, so I have the silicone cover too. Yeah, silicone cover is great, but yeah, it definitely can get kind of warm. It definitely gets warmer. Yeah, because it's silicone. It's very heat retaining, but it's definitely better and a lot more sanitary than not having one. But the pleather ones are great. The Kiwi design ones are pretty good too. But yeah, I have a VR cover one on my index. I think VR cover is kind of like the one to go for if you want the most amount of comfort. Plus, you get different options, like a thinner one if you want to be a little bit closer but still have comfort, and then the thicker ones. Yeah, so
nice.
I have those two. Oh, nice. So yeah. But yeah, that was the Quest 3 thing, and if you have any questions, go put them all on AK's channel, because she'll definitely have all the knowledge.
Yeah, I got you.
She definitely knows exactly what's going on. But yeah, Quest 3 is definitely a wild headset. I'm loving it, but yeah, it's not perfect, but it is definitely a fantastic step for mobile PC VR and accessibility to PC VR. Being a cheaper option and having such high specs. Just need to get those controllers a bit figured out.
Nice.
Yeah.
So that was our take on Quest 3, aka Gamer's take.
This definitely didn't feel like an awkward way to end a stream, but you know.
Thanks for watching.
Yeah.
Now, I have to remember how to end a stream.
I just have a button. Watch, I'm gonna press this and boom.
Oh well, aren't you so fancy? Bye.